Good evening, everyone. This is, Klaita ACC commentating, and this is the Austrian GP. So we're exactly halfway through the season. I always say that Harp Mutke is one of the favorites, or like the favorite besides Mattis for the pole position, but he still hasn't found his pole position yet, so we will find out if he gets one before the end of the first half of the season. So we have little pole 78 on track already. He is from what I know, Mattis has not been able to practice as much as Arpomutke, so maybe we expect Arpomutke to be closer in terms of raw pace, in terms of pace, to Mattis. So I think Liverpool, there is a car ahead, so it's not the first driver to start a flying lap, but let's watch him. I have a little cold. Really wide line there. So we have Conor McGregor on pole at the moment, provisional pole obviously, with 1-6, and I think that Liverpool's lap was invalidated when I think he cut the last corner. Mutke takes first place. Let's see if we have Matt on track already. He's on his flying lap. He is still in first sector. So we have a Mattis on the final corner, and he takes pole by just, how much is that? 200? Yes, 205. So after 2 minutes we have Mattis on pole. So reminder that next week we will have the Elimination League. It was an idea from Ob King. Basically we have, I don't know how many, but we have a certain amount of drivers, and the last driver to cross the line, or the first driver to retire during a race, will be eliminated. So we have 2 drivers left, and that is the final race. I think we have Alpha K back on track. Yes, it's Alpha K. This time he's very close in terms of row pace to Matt. Like I said, he got more practice this week, sorry. So it's probably his best chance to score his first pole position this season. Probably on a flying lap, I guess. So Alphamut K, let's ride on board with Alphamut K, starts his flying lap. Up here towards turn 1. So Alphamut K is in the final sector, last corner, let's see if he takes pole, needs to improve, 1/10, and again, Matt is right behind him, sets 1-4-0. So once again we have Mattis on pole at the moment. It's impressive how constant he is. Like, this should have been a difficult race for him, as he didn't get the same amount of practice he gets before every race, each race, but he's still on pole position at the moment. So he drives back to his garage. Top 7. Now we have Liverpool on track, so, but I don't think he's a candidate for pole position. Let's watch him here as he's the first driver. First driver of the drivers who are on track. He went too wide there. Liverpool decided to go drive back to the pits. We have Jair on track, but he hasn't started his flying lap yet. He's however on the final sector, and he has got the pace, as he is almost on the same pace as Matt. But why did the game show me that entry so quick? I don't know. That would have been a penalty. So 4 minutes left. We have, it should be his, I think, 7th pole position. 7th pole position in 10 races. If the order doesn't change. So we have Alpha back on track for a flying lap. Driving towards turn 2. I don't know why he didn't use the 8th gear. we have a Alpha Mutke on the final corner as Matt is in the garage, probably watching Alpha Mutke. Let's see if he finds those 210s. He doesn't, but gets very close to Matt. So again, Matt on pole again when there are 2 minutes left only. Let's see if Alpha Mutke jumps back to the pits or goes for another quick lap. Matt is on track too, but Alpha Mutke jumps back to the pits, so it should be pole position for Matt. Should be his 7th pole this season already. Don't know what he's doing, probably I think it's not safe. He doesn't feel safe enough with that lap, as Jayor was not much slower. Jayor starts his flying lap, but he's behind Elias Webb, who might slow him down. He aborted his lap. I think Jayor aborted, so it should be pole for Matt, who however is keeping on pushing. Was that Conor McGregor spun and hit the wall? Luckily these cars are not real, or it would be a very expensive damage. So they can do whatever they want. I should mute my phone. So the qualifying is over and we have Matthew again on pole position. It's his 7th pole. Alpha Mutke right behind, Alpha 10th away, then Jayor, LK Sinna 5-time champion, Ob King, then ETSTG, then Elias Rep, first driver with medium tires. Pretty good lap considering that he used a slower compound but was less than a second away. Then Liverpool GA and the Hughes Moose completes the top 10. should be a dry race, I think. So the formation lap starts with Matt leading the pack ahead of Alphamut K. Let's do a reminder of the championship situation. So we have Matt in the lead of the championship with leading by 28 points, so he can be safe. He's safe that he can't lose the lead this race. This is what I mean, because you can get 26 points at best in one race, like if you win and set the fastest lap 2. Then we have Jayor, Alkestina, Obking, who usually qualifies on medium tires, but this time decided to use the same strategy as everyone else. The two Alfa Romeo ETS and Elias Rep, the two Toro Rosso, with the little pole ahead of his teammate GA. Then Hughes Moose for India in 10th place. So as everyone is getting ready on the grid for the start, I remind you again of the Elimination League starting next weekend, next Sunday to be exact. So everyone is ready, waiting for that Alfa Romeo, for I think Elias Rep's Alfa Romeo. So the lights are beginning to come on. A few seconds to the start. It's lights out and away we go. Looks like Matt got a solid start up on K. Didn't really. He lost that position to Jayor. So Jayor takes second place, and we have a safety car already, because I saw that, but I was commenting the start. The drivers ahead, I was commenting the battle for the first place. I saw some carnage behind, and we have black flag for Nick Van Gelder. I obviously don't know what happened, because I was obviously watching what was going on at the front, but we have Nick Van Gelder disqualified from this race. In the meanwhile, Williams spun its cutter, so Spike driving back to the pits with how many drivers have a front wing damage. I think Hughes Muse has a front wing damage. Spike doesn't have front wing damage, he just lost his front wing. So we have a bunch of drivers back in the pits. Spike chooses, I think he chose I think he's on the hard tires. So Hugh Smooth chose the soft tires. Hixie, same as for Hixie. Spike is on the medium tires. Liverpool on the hard tires. So those drivers on the medium tires, I think, will try to go for a longer stint. So Matt once again got pole position and kept his first place with a solid start. Arthur McKay didn't quite get a bad start, but he lost his second place to Jair. I think Brizzi ISO correctly. I think he hit a driver, someone else during safety car, and broke his front wing. That's probably why he retired. So I think the safety car should drive in soon, because don't know, everyone is close, so I think no one needs to catch up with the rest of the group. He's kind of driving like Hamilton when he wants the safety car to leave. So safety car in this lap. I always forget to switch to English. I think, like, I set my PS4 in Italian, obviously, because I am Italian. But I always forget to switch to English because everyone would understand my screen better. So the drivers are warming up their tires. Jair is already driving side by side. He's already trying to put Matt under pressure. So the race should start now with Matt. Gets a decent start, drives off track there, but keeps his first place. Jair is close enough to try to make a move, but he will now benefit from the toe. Matt defends the inside line. Jair takes the outside line. He will try to outbreak him and go around the outside, but Matt defends the inside. They, I think, collided, but I didn't saw any piece of the car flying, so both should be safe. Matt had the inside line, but Jair was Jair had to go a bit wide there because he had Matt on the inside, and Matt defended very well his lead, his first place. So we have Matt still in the league, in the lead, but Jair still very close, trying to keep up. Matt moves because he doesn't want to give his toe to Jair. Jair tries to keep up with him. He's not close enough to make a move. He also has to watch out for Akumuke. It's always very difficult to beat Matt because he's very solid in quali, he's also very good when it comes to wheel-to-wheel fights. Yes, fights. And he's obviously the quickest driver of the league. Jair and Alpamutke are also very good too. They always give him a nice challenge, but I think Matt has got the edge. So Alpamutke had to brake because he was too close to Jair, and I think El Castina, who was right behind him, spun him out. Akumuke is not being very lucky this season either. Yes, Matt is always a bit quicker, but he is not being very lucky. So he now needs to build his race again. We have an Alfa Romeo there who spun. Alpamutke also lost his place to his teammate Hughes Moose, who benefited from the drama at the last corner. Alpamutke attacking his TG on the inside. He needs to be careful now not damage his race much more than it's what I'm saying. Sorry. So Alpamutke now watches. I'm watching on board the fight going on ahead. Alpamutke controls his car on the limit. Hughes Moose is attacking my 8, two-time champion of this league. My 8. Alpamutke gets closer as the drivers ahead are losing time fighting each other. Alpamutke takes the inside line and gets rid of Hughes Moose. GA defends the inside as two-time champion My 8 was trying to go around the outside. Alphonse K was thinking of a crazy move, but at the very last moment realized that it was not a necessary risk. So he gets close to GA now. I think he's close enough to make a move at turn 1 when this lap ends. In the meanwhile, we have Jair still very close to Matt. I need to keep an eye on that. But Matt at the moment has a safe margin, but Jair is keeping up with him at the moment. Time penalty for my 8 because of track limits. Yellow flag in sector 1. Alphonse almost hit GA there, which could have caused him a front wing damage, but managed to avoid it. Jair is close, very close. I think he wants to make a move now. Only half a second between them. The main straight is very short, but now he can try to get close with the DRS on this straight and outbrake him at turn 2. He decides to wait and pick a better moment. If you have the pace, if you truly have the pace, if you truly have the pace, you can also pick your moment right. Spike sets a fastest lap with his fresh tires. I don't know what happened, because Alphonse K wrote in the group chat, what was that? Because he suddenly dropped to 12th place. I don't know what happened. I was watching. I have to watch. I have to choose what to watch. I can't watch everything at the same time. Jair obviously has the pace to keep up, but Matt also has the pace to defend. "12 laps completed with Matt still in the league." Why do I always mistake league for lead? With Matt still in the lead, but Jair all over his back. 3/10 between them now. Uphill towards turn 2. Very close. DRS activated. Still very impressive from Matt, however, because even when he doesn't get much practice, he still is able to have to set pole and be the leader of the race after 13 laps completed. looks like Jair is not close enough yet to attack Matt, so let's watch what's happening behind with Arpomokay. Arpomokay dropped to 10th place now after GA stopped to change his tires. Very close to Jeff Kingston now, I think. Oh, the top three have stopped, are stopping. Jair chooses medium tires. He was lucky there because if had Hobkin be closer, then Matt would have had to wait longer, but he just had that margin. FTG left the session, so we have an Alfa Romeo out of the race. Matt rejoined the track behind Liverpool 78. Obviously he now needs to be careful. He doesn't need to do anything risky because he might be third at the moment, but he is the true leader of this race, as Mayates and Liverpool haven't stopped yet. Of course, Liverpool 78, I think he won't try too hard to defend from Matt. Matt opens his DRS. Liverpool defends the inside. Will he try to break as late as possible? No, he lets Matt by. Now it's time to overtake Mayates, two-time champion Mayates. Oh, now we'll see Matt's Ferrari in his mirrors. Obviously has a much better pace because of his talent and his fresh tires. Mayates doesn't even try to defend because he knows that he's not competing with Matt. Jair is trying to get rid of the cars as soon as possible and not lose too much time behind the slower cars. He attacks Mayates before the straight. Very brave, but does it safely. And now he will try to catch Matt again. He has the pace. Obviously I don't support anyone but it would be nice for the league if someone else takes the win, or if someone else, you know, I'd be happy with a fight. But you also need to be a bit quicker than the car that you're trying to overtake, because there aren't many long straights around this track. The championship situation is starting to look very good for Matt. It was already looking very good before this race with his 28 points over Arpmut K, but it's looking even better now. It was almost close enough for DRS there, but he was a few hundreds up. He is now within DRS range and opens here is DRS again. I think he's actually quicker than Matt, but obviously you need to get past. So from what we saw before, you need to be half a second away. Is not close enough to overtake, as Matt sets his fastest lap, the fastest lap of the race actually, to keep Jayor at bay. From what we saw before, you need to be very, very close to make a move. Half a second was not enough for Jayor to make an attempt. Maybe he wasn't brave enough, I don't know, or maybe, you know, he was just waiting for a better moment, but he was not, that was not enough anyway. Ride on board with Jayor. Matt is actually getting more coverage this time because he's in a fight. Last time I almost forgot about his existence till the last lap when I commentated his perfect weekend. Well, I don't know if they have different setups, because it looks like Matt can, you know, he is as fast as Jayor on the straights, even when Jayor has DRS. So that's why it looks so difficult for Jayor to make anything happen. But now he's very close again. 7/10, half a second before turn 2. DRS again here. But this is not there are not any how do you say heavy braking corners where you can outbrake the car ahead. Maybe turn 2 is the best place for overtakings, but Jayor looks like he has a better pace than Matt, because he's now only 3/10 away. Time penalty for Spike, but at the moment we only care about what's happening at the front, with Jayor now looking very dangerous. Can he make anything happen? Matt always has that safe margin. I don't know how close Jayor needs to be, because he was only 4/10 away, but it looks like he doesn't get that close on the straights. He looks like he doesn't he doesn't have the speed to make a move. Very close again. Or maybe Matt is managing his airs that way to have more speed on the straights. If I were Jayor, I would take a risk sooner or later, because he's not fighting for the title anyway, so he's got nothing to lose. At Mutke back, we have a battle here. Looks like we have a battle here going on, with Atomokay trying to catch the podium again. He's close to Stina, only 5 seconds behind, so I think Atomokay can still hope for a podium finish and reduce the amount of points lost this race to Matt. So Apomuke opens the arrest. Obukin defends the inside. Apomuke tries to go around the outside. Obukin breaks late to defend. Moves on the inside again. Alpumutke takes the outside line again, puts his car on the curb, uses the whole wide of the track. Jayor 3/10 away, like 2 laps ago. Exploits all the track, every inch of the track, to have a good exit. My screen is lagging a bit. Matt defends the inside. Now Jayor tries to make a move on the outside. Matt leaves enough room for a car on the outside, and Jayor takes first place. Now we have a ghost, so no problem for this couple. Jayor defends very nicely and takes first place. I always say that Matt is like the Schumacher of this league, because he gets pole win every weekend, and by a very good margin too, most of the time. Yellow flag. LSK55 retired. There was a broken Red Bull on the exit of turn 1. I mean on the second straight. Yeah, well, you saw that. So Matt lost his place to Jayor, but of course he won't give up. Like I said before, I'm not supporting anyone, but it's nice for me to commentate a fight for the lead this time, and not have to witness Matt winning by a minute. So it looks like you need to be 3/10 close to the car ahead on the second straight to make a move. It's very difficult for the car ahead to pull a gap on this track, because you have a lot of DRS zones, so the car behind always uses DRS to get closer again. But it looks like Jayor is pulling a gap now. In the meanwhile, Alpomokey took 4th place, yes, and is only 5 seconds behind Ella Cristina, so he can still join the podium fight. But let's watch what's going on at the front, with Matt right behind Jayor again, 2/10 behind. Only 6 laps, yes, 6 laps left to go. 6 laps to go, sorry. And Jayor is leading, but now obviously he needs to keep calm and defend from Matt. Very close again, Matt. Jayor always breaks on the curb there, because, well, Matt tries to brake on the inside now, and he takes first place again, but Jayor crosses lines. He doesn't open DRS. Matt defends the inside line and takes first place again. I forgot to say that they are not on the same tires. Jayor has softer tires. I think this fight will go to the end. Matt is really struggling to win here, to win today. Alpumokei has already gained 2 seconds. He will probably, I don't know if there is enough time for him to overtake El Cristina, because he's not much faster. He's faster, but we only have 3 laps left now. I don't think that he can catch the podium, but you know. Oh, El Cristina has a time penalty. He just got a time penalty right now. I got the warning on the bottom of the screen. So, race director, if Alpumokei doesn't have a time penalty, then Alpumokei doesn't have a time penalty. So at the moment he is not physically in 3rd place, but he is in 3rd place because El Cristina has a time penalty and Alpumokei doesn't have a time penalty. So all Alpumokei needs to do is to keep the gap like this, or get even closer, and without cutting corners, because he already has 2 warnings, and at the 3rd warning you get the penalty. So at the moment Alpumokei is on the podium. Jayor is still trying to win, but the more time goes by, the more difficult it is, because the soft tires die more quickly. And I'm sorry if I said that, because that was a glitch. Actually they are on the same tires. I was thinking that was weird, because I couldn't understand what strategy Jayor was on. So Matt now benefited from that small mistake that Jayor made at on the main straight. Before the main straight, you saw that he left the track because he probably braked too late. I think Matt will win this race now that he has a safe lead. Alpumokei caught El Cristina, but there is only... No, he doesn't need to overtake him. I said that before. But maybe he wants to show that he would have been on the podium anyway without without the penalty for El Cristina. I am not sure that he knows that. I'm not sure that he knows that FK Stina has a penalty. You usually have your engineer tell you. Your engineer usually informs you about these things, but not always. And probably Apumutke doesn't know that, because otherwise I don't think that he would try to take. He would take a risk. As Matt crosses the line in first place and takes another win this season. This time he had to fight for it, but takes the win again. Five wins this season already, when we are halfway through the season. So he wins once every 2 races. 50% of the time he wins. Apumutke got the podium. I don't know whether he managed to overtake LK Stina on track, or he got the podium because of the penalty, thanks to the penalty, but he got the podium. Is Matt again. Thanks for watching this race, and well, I will show you the order. Matt took the win, yes, Jayor second, Apumutke third, LK Stina, Obakin, Learpool, My Yates, Higgs Mills, GA, Jeffington, I always get that wrong. So Apumutke, nice comeback from Apumutke after he was involved in a crash, not because of his fault. And I was saying, I will remind you again that next weekend we have the Elimination League, so if you want to watch it, it's on the DRL channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next weekend for the Elimination League.